Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check 9, check 9. Hey, check it.
They'll time with Sony Michel. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can't get past me. Hey, Joseph.
From the 39, Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Brady down the throw. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack on first down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Damn, come on.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
In your face.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Be a long off season. No, I'm just saying it's gonna be a lot. This is best with you, man. You know your boy's going.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still looking at 0 on the scoreboard, and they're going to be hard-pressed to do anything with his field position. He's trying to escape. He won't. He's taken down. Ingram taken down to the end zone. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. On the return, it's White.
Come on, fellas.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw a short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jim. Regular. SOS.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Damn,
His man, Watson over the middle. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
That one good for 33 and a first. One quarter down, 8-0 to score. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And it is incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know
he's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's 2nd down. On the ground, this is Michel. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Brady going to throw, and he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Domata Peko racks up the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And Polk missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
To throw again. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got Snead. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
I don't know if my nigga tipped this.
Willie Snead. 40 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Down score puppy now.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Down 7.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those
Fucking
plays.
gone, boy! Take it to me! Donald!
20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 77 yards. And the Patriots strike quickly for 6.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about
Thank
that?
you, man. Make the down field goal.
Seemingly it shifted the other direction. Thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy? Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
They're running, man. Hatchet. Watch the edge. Hey, Alabama. Check, Mike 57. Watch a slant. Gold 50.
To throw from his end zone, Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. A reminder reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right.
Get his motherfucker.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
On 3rd down, Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one. Trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there. 17.
Wow. Come on, man. I want y'all to run out the tempo, man. I want y'all to be like Chris Brown. I won 28-7. Blowout. That shit shut down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Mike 51. They can't hang with us. 36. Hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
That
down he goes. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty on the sack. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run it here. This is James White. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to White here on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 27, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. To throw is Brady, caught by the tight end Watson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, watch 54,
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Elliott. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Keep on coming. Keep coming. Check that.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 40.
From the 41, Prescott. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have... Both of us would have said, go for it.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. It all for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
You switching somebody out, son. I said, you switching somebody out. Ah.
Kayla, open my car and get my lighter, please.
You ready? I see the thing clicking down. You ready?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, Michel. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the eyes.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
54. Get that quarterback. 72. Get that quarterback.
Brady now on first down. He gets it to James White. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White, 45 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
Into the end zone. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Honestly, I don't use no missed field goals, man. We'll miss.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. On first down, Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Through an opening, and there he goes. goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Brady going to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Wait, that round 80, round 80. It's a party now. It's a party now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. From midfield, here's Brady. Here as he's taken down. Antoine Woods able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready? Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Cowboy first down.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Prescott now. And a diving Clean grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Prescott now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Prescott steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. To throw is Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. But it'll be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Edelman was the intended target.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams. Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape. How do you handicap this race? It seems like anyone can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when you get it all together, And maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Again, it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete.
Baby.
Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taking it about the 36. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First down, here's White. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, while we have a second, we talked about the NFC playoff picture, but I wanted to get your thoughts on a hot topic right now in NFL circles. That's awarding a home game to every division winner, regardless of record. It's happened twice in this decade that we've seen a 7-9 team in Seattle get a home game and a 7-8-1 Carolina team get one. Where do you stand on this? Because there's a scenario where you could have a 13-win team from the NFC West traveling to face an 8-win team from the NFC East.
I know.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they even let you play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Buying time to his left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 61 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath, the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Motion.
And as they come to the line, they will not another play as time has run out on this third quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Wait, that. Wide, 20. Check. Watch 54. Alert. Watch the run. Hey, Charlie.
Baby, that's baby style. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
2nd and 5 now. Brady. It's complete. James White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Kill. We go 46.
From the 36, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Elliott. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Hightower. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Throwing again. Brady, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Folk connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Come on, defense. One good play. One big play. One big stop. One big stop. One big stop.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. We're going to 54. Why ain't? 54 Mike.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
26.
Back to throw. Complete to Jason Witten. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, 54 yards, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to...
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that one... oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Brady to throw. He's got White here. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Brady. It's caught. This is White. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Wait, that wide 20. I don't even know why this team showed up. Jacket, reload.
One final try now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it?
Want to break the tiebreaker, or what you want to do?
Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
Hey, Jay Bree, what you gonna do? You gonna play again? Break the tiebreaker? What you gonna do? I said you gonna break the tiebreaker. Send me an invite. You won.